And I was like, Rick, 'cause I don't know how to do the calculations. So I was like, Rick, how fast are we going? He goes, 211 miles per hour.
I'm Gobbee, I'm Ricky,
and welcome to Deadly TV.
What's happening, guys? Welcome back to Deadly TV. We've got the one of one, very famous Endless R35 GTR owned by Mr. Deadly himself. It was a matter of time until obviously we made this video and so many people have asked. So
guys, I'm going to take you guys back to 2014 when me and my older brother actually traveled to Japan. And we went to buy like a good few Skylines. We was importing cars into the UK that time. They were actually really cheap, 32s, 33s, 34s. Prices have obviously gone crazy now. But at the time, we was not really looking even for this car. We just went on a bit of a shopping spree to Tokyo. So we went to the USS Tokyo auction, bought a load of cars, and we made a trip to Endless. Because the year before that, in 2013, my brother went over to Endless and he bought the drag R34 GTR. That was like 1,000 bhp. Endless is a big name out in Japan. It's a big tuning garage that's been around from, I think, like the late 80s. And they're known for, you know, like drag racing. So they've done like 8-second quarter miles in like the late 90s. And they're really well known. So everyone knows Endless. But with the 35s, the drag racing scene isn't too big in Japan. They use them more for like street/track sort of setup. This is what this car was. It was more of a sort of street/track setup that Endless had, between like 800 bhp on sort of V-power and 1,000 bhp on race fuel. So when we went actually to Endless, we went and had a look at a few cars there. They had 3 lovely 32s in white, and obviously like we liked them. That's what we went there for. But when we saw this, we just fell in love with it. And we tried basically we asked the owner if he was interested in selling it. At first he wasn't, like he just said, nah, this is our shop car. We take customers out. This is the car that we do all of our R&D testing on. And we can't sell it because then we have to make another one, innit?
that's their shop car. That's the one that they use.
So how we managed to persuade him and get a deadly deal out of him was we said the only way we're buying the other 3 cars is if you let us buy this.
So you strong-handed him into selling it.
We had to, guys, because we wanted it so bad. We wasn't taking no for an answer. In the end, he did agree. We came to an agreement that everyone was happy. But before we could ship it, he wanted to use it for Tokyo Auto Salon in 2015.
Why 35?
Do you know what? At the time, in the UK in 2015, the 35 scene was getting quite big. There was quite a few like car groups like Battalion 35. And there was obviously the 35s were getting into big power, like 1,000 bhp. I think the reason it was growing on a lot of people, and at the same time, why we went down the R35 route is because these cars are a lot more usable than the older cars.
Day to day.
Day to day, like even like people who know about Skylines and Supras, if you try and if you go back 20 years ago and try to drive one with a triple plate clutch, mate,
you'll have one hench leg.
Yeah, you'll have one hench leg from sitting in traffic for like an hour and you don't want to drive that car anymore.
Yeah.
So these cars were obviously the paddle shift, DCT gearboxes, so they're a lot more usable, and a lot of people are using them a lot more regularly. So that's why I wanted to go with a 35, and if we were going to get something, we'll get something obviously nice and unique and a bit different to everyone. we was basically getting between 210 miles per hour and 220 miles per hour. We done easily like over 100 runs. So we was using this car a lot throughout those 2 years. And we couldn't go any faster than 220 in the, like, it was like 1.2/1.3 miles. And so that's when we wanted more power. And these turbos were Grady TD06 Trust turbos, like lorry turbos from like 20 years ago. People, like, we was on the forums then, GTR
Diesel
forums.
tractor turbos.
Yeah, we was on the GTR forum, guys, and a lot of people said they're like ancient turbos, they're not gonna make the power, because people have put them on the RBs and they're quite lazy. But this is a 3.8 litre, so it spools those turbos up like really nicely. Obviously, we was thinking, what can we do? That, like, these cars are obviously quite expensive to work on as well, like parts are really expensive. So we contacted our good friend Ron at RK Tuning, and he was saying on the older gen Skylines, what they do is they, on the turbos, they basically put billet compressor wheels and a larger exhaust housing. So he said, why don't you guys do something like that? And we actually gave the job to Ron. So he stripped the car, pulled the engine down, and it was the first one that he actually done. So the first one he done, and when he basically sent the turbos off, got them done, the rear housing was 8 centimeter size, now it was 12 centimeter. So from making 900 horsepower on V-Power on the old setup, it was making 1200 horsepower on V-Power on the new setup.
Increase of 300 brake.
Increase of 300 bhp. We went back to VMAX, and where we was doing like anywhere from like 210 to 220, we done 225. So like straight away we came first place on that event as well. And then we went back in 2020 and we basically done 230.8. And basically that event, the event was cut short because there was a fight between YouTubers. So yeah, and now the car in a shorter distance at 1 mile, it hits the same speed, you know? So the car is a lot faster.
It's definitely faster. If it's doing a better speed at a smaller distance.
Yeah, in a shorter
it
distance.
proves one thing.
Yeah. We went to 10 of the best in Elvington, and what happened there was we launched the car and we broke the front diff, which is a very common problem on these cars. But how the diff just exploded and it basically damaged the one part of the block. And when we sent it back to Lichfield, they inspected everything and they weren't too sure if this block would be usable. But when they looked into it like properly, they saw that where we damaged it, we actually can replace that part to a billet. So it's basically the billet girdle. So at the bottom of the engine. So we were so lucky. So anyways, we wasn't too sure what direction we're gonna go in. And what happened was, luckily the block was still usable. And what we done was we changed that part that was damaged to a billet crank girdle. So it had HKS pistons, HKS rods, 4.1 litre rods. It had the stock 3.8 crank, and the head was completely standard. It just had camshafts in it. Tomai 2, on the inlet side was 256 and the exhaust side was 264s, Tomai cams, and the valve springs, retainers, valve guides, everything was stock. So Litchfield basically said, like, if you want more power, then we need to upgrade this stuff. But at the same time, they wasn't looking to push the car on the stock crank. Even though some people have done it in America and in the UK, people have done it, but they just wasn't like...
They wasn't happy.
Yeah, they weren't happy. Like, they're like, if you're gonna do it, just do it properly.
Right, guys, before we head off, a quick word from our sponsors, Easy Car Claims.
Dealing with a car accident can be really stressful. That's where Easy Car Claims can help.
Whether you need quick claim processing, safe vehicle storage, or a replacement car, Easy Car Claims has everything covered, from repairs to personal injury support, and there's no extra fees.
They handle both fault and non-fault claims, including for PCO driving.
The service is available all over the UK.
So if you're ever in an accident, go to easycarclaims.co.uk, follow the simple steps, and let them take care of everything. Your accident is their priority.
Right, guys, let's get back to the video.
That's what I love about this car, the turbo, the way it comes on. It's not even that laggy, you know, like it comes on instantly. And the noises it makes.
That noise is nuts.
So guys, I'll tell you a bit more about the engine. So it's a fully forged engine. The original cast aluminium block is still what we use, and we've got basically upgraded liners and sleeves in there, so it could handle a lot more boost. We have a billet girdle, that's where the billet crankshaft sits on. So the crankshaft that we've gone for is a Kash Ultra Billet 3.8 litre high revving crank, which could rev past like 9,500 RPM. The reason why we went 3.8 is because we were doing a lot of top speed events, and Litchfield advised that the 3.8s will rev better than a stroker crank. So some people go 4.1 litre, 4.3, even you could go 4.6, but they're better for like sort of circuit racing because you have more torque. So the 3.8 is more ideal for top speed events. We basically got a HKS pistons in there. We've got a Kash Enforcer I-beam rods. So this engine is good for like 2000 bhp. On the head, guys, it's still got the stock ports and the stock throttle bodies, but we've basically got upgraded valve springs and retainers, 1mm oversized valves, all done by Supertech. It's got beryllium valve guides in there as well. So they're better with dealing with heat. As for the cams, guys, on the inlet side, we have Tomei 256, and on the exhaust side, we have 264s. So it has the response coming in, and it pulls hard on the top end as well, guys. So yeah, it's a madness. Fueling side, guys, we have 12 injector setup on our inlet manifold. We've got ASNU 1250cc injectors. So that means on each cylinder, we've got 2,500cc injectors going through it. More than enough fuel for what we need. And we've got an AMS brushless fuel system in the in-tank pump. As for the turbos, guys, it's a Boost Logic Ultra 35 spool kit, which consists of the Garrett G35 900 turbos, which could comfortably do like 1500 to 1600 bhp. And as for the gearbox, guys, like I said before, we've got a Dodson Extreme billet gearbox in it, 1-to-6 gear set, and it's got the longer final drive. So I'm guessing like the normal one might go like 210 or 220 top speed, but this one we've done 230, and it still has like another 1000 RPM in it. So this gearbox could possibly do like 250 miles per hour. You know?
Okay, fair enough.
Given you have the space and the power to do it, like the gearbox will do it. You know,
and obviously diffs as well.
Yeah, so it's got upgraded front diff. It's got a quaif diff, guys, like billet quaif diff, and it's got a billet diff casing. So this time round, if it was to ever smash, then it will like all impact inside the case. The case shouldn't start smashing up as well. And what we've done, guys, is we put a Cyvex 4-wheel drive controller to control the torque to the front wheels. Because you know with these cars, they're like more rear wheel bias. So when you launch it, all the power goes to the back first, and then it sends power to the front. Okay. And if it sends too much power to the front, then it breaks the front diff, which is a very common problem.
So what does this do? So
this will allow us to control how much power we want to the front wheels. Okay. So we'll only want like say 300 horsepower going to the front wheels and the rest to the back.
Oh, it's not that specific, like it's not even a percentage, you can send exact amount of power.
Yeah, power as well, Wow. And obviously like Litchfield and all these tuners, they could control it on the EcuTech software. Like this car's still on EcuTech, and some people use Cyvex and Motec. I've seen a lot of people use in America. If I was to upgrade anything, realistically, I probably want to do the ECU. When we're doing roll racing events or like top speed runs, the ECU, like it doesn't come into the traction control sort of factor. Okay. When you do more like drag racing, then you need that extra traction control, and you know, it really helps improve like, the car launching.
What is it like if you change the ECU, you get to have more control over
more control over engine safeties as well, which is one thing, but also traction control. It has its own traction control system. Okay. So that's what I'm looking into. Maybe I might want to do that. So even the power I'm on now, the car makes like 1200 horsepower on 99 Shell V-Power at 2 bar of boost, and it makes on ethanol E98 Renegade fuel. When we had it dynoed at Litchfield, it was like 1300 and I think like 20 horsepower. But their dyno, a lot of people tell me it reads like very strict, and people have put it on like a dyno jet or a mainline hub dyno, and it makes like 150 horsepower, 200 horsepower more. But I haven't tested it, but I'll probably get this car to Volkov. He's got a hub dyno, put it on there, and we'll see what power it makes.
I love how these Japanese cars, they're so over-engineered. He was telling me before as well that the main prop shaft taking the power to the back is stock. Yeah. And apparently even Alibi's one, which makes 2000 horsepower, is stock. Yeah. ECU is stock. There's a few other things that you mentioned is stock.
Yeah, like the throttle bodies are stock, the head is a stock head.
Yeah, so well over-engineered. Yeah.
So guys, we're going to give you a quick walk around the car. As you guys could see, the front bumper is a carbon front bumper, and we've painted it grey on top. You can see the carbon exposed right here and the carbon exposed here. So yeah, it looks really nice the way it's been done. We've obviously got the 2015 upgraded lights as well. The Thunderbolt lights, it looks amazing like that. Endless have put this front lip on the bumper and it gives it that sharp, aggressive look. It looks amazing, guys. We've got the Cream Developments wide carbon wings. They complement the car so well. Like honestly, guys, it's one of the best wings I've actually seen out on the market. The Deadly TE37 Ultra Black wheels, the 20-inch with the Alchem Big Brake Kit. We've obviously got a carbon bonnet, guys. As you could see, it has the Palestine flag on the bonnet. I've put the flag on the bonnet to create awareness for our brothers and sisters in Palestine. And we're going to be going to a lot of events this year, so it'll be really nice to, you know, create awareness. We have the top secret carbon fiber mirrors as well. They've also put an added extension on, which I've not seen no other GTR actually have this. So it actually looks really well. The Deadly carbon fiber roof, done by Kash and Shabs at Cream Developments. Honestly, guys, it just looks too deadly, man. Have a look at that, guys. It looks amazing, you know?
Trust me, most people, the way I saw them chopping it up, I'd get scared.
We've got like the upgraded like 2015 sort of lights on the rear end as well. It's got obviously the Miltech rear exhaust tips. And they're actually like, I think like 5-inch, they're humongous.
Yeah,
look
they're
at
massive.
you, Gobbee, man.
Do the car wow fist test. Straight in.
Yeah, straight in. We've obviously got a carbon custom rear diffuser as well. This diffuser is actually from Japan. So it was a custom one done by Endless. And they've also done it on the rear bumper as well. So it goes really well. It's like a little lip kit that goes around. You can see it follows around the rear bumper, under the exhaust. It looks amazing, guys. Thought, you know what? Let me show you that. It's got a carbon spoiler and it's got a Litchfield, like a gurney flap that goes on top of the carbon spoiler. It complements the car. We have the Endless out of limit badge on the rear quarter screen, and we have the RH9 Club RH9 Pro Shop Group sticker as well when the car done the 9-second quarter mile on the 27th of October in 2014. So the car done a 9-second quarter mile in Japan and was part of the RH9 group. Yeah, it's a really special, tastefully modified GTR, and I feel it would be nice to show you guys the interior. Come and check it out, my deadly people. Guys, so just check out the deadly interior. We have the RH9 steering wheel with the carbon top section and with red stitching and carbon fiber paddles. We have the lovely carbon fiber sort of trims along the center console, and we have the Nismo CS Recaro seats. And we've actually, guys, matched the rear seats as well. Suede sort of diamond quilt sort of design.
This interior has been fully redone by Cream Developments.
But yeah, we've done everything, guys. The roof lining, the A-pillars, the lot, man. You know, like we just wanted to make it look really nice.
Timeless, man.
You know, and it wasn't done now. Like it was done. This interior was
a year
done like,
into buying it or something, no?
I think it was done like 8 years ago. So it was a long time ago, guys. Yeah, and I think like overall, you guys have sort of seen everything, know everything about the car, know the background story.
10 years of Ricky owning it. I've worked on the car.
Yeah, Gobbee has.
I've worked on the car. I've got prepped the car for track. I've done everything on this car except drive the car. I'm not gonna lie. It's not one of those situations where I think I was just more scared to drive than
Obviously,
anything.
it's quite nerve-wracking. Like, still, it's a powerful car, but you'll be fine. I think once you drive it, you're gonna be like, oh, it's definitely not as bad as you thought.
So the car does do auto shift, but it revs out to like 8,000 RPM, and some people get scared before that. They're manually shifting. But now you know it, Gobbee.
Oh, I'll hold it.
Slow down a bit and go to second gear. Try it from second, so at least then you know how it feels.
And it will shift 100% automatically.
Yeah. So drop it to second, and that's it. Go on.
Ready?
Yeah, ready.
Bismillah.
Bismillah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What?
So guys, I just wanted to take a minute out to thank everyone who have been and are still part of this journey with me, starting off with Litchfield, who have been in my corner for the last 10 years,
And a massive shout out to Cream Developments, Runner Arcade Tuning, Alibi Sonic GTR for all the love and the support that's gone into this build over the years. Hopefully, inshallah, if the car holds together and it performs well, we'll be getting some serious numbers, and we're hoping for 200 miles per hour in the half and maybe 240 miles per hour in the full mile. We've already done like close to 230, so I don't see why we can't get closer to the targets that we have, because we have a bit more boost that we could turn it up to half a bar more. So yeah, like we just want to have fun with everyone and have a good laugh.
That's what it's all about, man.
I feel like the car scene's just so serious now. People are seeing people's dragging numbers or Santa pod numbers and this and that, and they don't want to race each other. Then they're just causing such a big fuss on the internet.
Yeah, we ain't with the beef, man. We ain't with the beef. We just want to come through, like, enjoy, chill, have a few Red Bulls and have a few runs. Do you know what I mean?
Like, we're definitely competitive, guys. Like, you know, we'll have fun with just anyone. But I don't take it that serious.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's supposed to be fun. It's a sport. Do you know what I mean? You don't want to come home with a black eye and bruises.
Yeah, it gets quite messy sometimes, guys, in these events, because people take it a bit too serious. But
right, guys. Now that you know every little nook and cranny about the R35 GTR, there's nothing more left for us to say. I think man like Ricky has covered everything. That's it. It's now literally getting the car prepped, little tweaks here and there, and getting ready for summer. Just waiting for the weather to get better, and he's gonna send it.
Yeah, guys, the plan is to enjoy it this year. I thought, you know what, why not? Let's make a proper, like a techie video on the car and share with you guys our journey and our experiences and the good and the bad and everything. But I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode. You're gonna definitely see us out in the car, 100%. Enjoying it at some race events. And you know what? We love competition, so bring it on. Yeah? So yeah, guys.
On that note, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment. Obviously, if you guys are enjoying it, give us a little comment. If there's anything that you guys think we missed out, let us know. But other than that, make sure you guys
stay tuned and stay ready.